Section 46 of Ghana's Juvenile Justice Act provides reduced periods of detention for juveniles and young offenders. A juvenile under 16 can be detained for only 3 months. A juvenile who exceeds 16 but is under 18 can only be detained for 6 months. A young offender, that is a person 18 years and above but less than 21, can be detained for 24 months. But where the offense involved is a serious one, the maximum period of detention provided is 3 years. This includes murder, robbery, rape, firearm and drug offenses. In March 2011, Abu Mohammed and another individual attacked a filling station in Kaswa. In the process, Abu shot 2 people, injuring them badly in the thigh and knee. He made away with 4,000 Ghana cedis in a lady's handbag. Unfortunately for him, a mob gathered at the scene and arrested him while he tried to scale a wall and escape. The following year, Abu was arraigned before the High Court, facing charges of conspiracy and robbery. He was convicted and sentenced to 25 years. Abu appealed, and one of the main things that came up was his age. At the time of the offense, he was only 20 years old and was of the view that he should not be punished as an adult. In his view, he was a young offender who had committed a serious offense. At best, he should be given the maximum sentence of 3 years provided in the Juvenile Justice Act. The Court of Appeal disagreed with his assertions, but took into consideration his pre-trial detention to shave off about 3 years of his sentence. But he appealed further to the Apex Court. The Supreme Court took the opportunity to clarify the law. The court explained that although Abu was a young person, he was not a young offender under the law, because a young offender must have committed an offense that allows the option of a fine. Robbery does not allow the option of a fine. It is an offense which attracts a minimum sentence of 10 years imprisonment and an enhanced minimum of 15 years where an offensive weapon is used. The option of a fine simply did not exist for the gravity of what he had done, so he was not a young offender. The decision sparked some controversy because Section 46, as earlier stated, clearly mentions serious offenses like robbery and set a maximum of 3 years. But the court's interpretation means that anyone who commits these serious offenses will never qualify for that protection in the first place. In effect, the 3-year cap becomes inapplicable for serious crimes committed by young persons. So if you are 18 and above, but less than 21, and you commit an offense like robbery or defilement, you will be sentenced like an adult, not under the Juvenile Justice Act, which means full custodial sentences apply. Age may make you a young person, but it will not protect you from adult punishment for serious offenses carrying mandatory prison terms. And because this interpretation comes from the Supreme Court, all lower courts are bound to follow it. So when the Supreme Court speaks, we must pay attention. Follow Super Law G Studios for more real stories, real cases, real people.